The whole idea is, I've been kind of on the craze of getting rid of a bunch of wood that I have in the garage because I don't have any space to work for anymore. And most of the wood I have in my garage is this size. I got buckets of this stuff, and I'm tired of looking at it. And for the past 2 years, I barely turned anything bigger than that, just because I want to get rid of all this stuff. Holidays are coming up. The old people love when you give them handmade stuff. I don't know why, but they do. So, you all know, those are good, those are safe. If you drop them on the floor, they'll be just fine.
I like those that stand up,
Yes,
not the pointy ones.
I get those guys from Niles. I brought these three because this is actually three different ones. This is a bottle stopper that fits in your bottle, creates cork. This is a bottle opener. Will open up your beer bottles. Works real well. And this will open up your tuna cans and cat food for little cans, so you don't have to use your nail trying to open up. You make one of those.
Oh,
I
right.
want one of
What
those.
is that?
Throw it over here.
What does that one do?
Opens cans.
Open cans.
Oh, the pull tabs.
Yeah, little pull tabs, tuna cans, cat food. My wife uses this for cat food all day long.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I end up using my sword.
this is a beer opener
Yeah, I got one of those.
I'll do it.
and the regular bottle stopper. You guys have ever seen those? Now, the other thing we're gonna make, Harbor Freight, our most beloved
Yeah,
store,
I'll take pictures.
sells their screwdrivers for about $2 a piece. So if you knock off plastic handle off of it, you end up with this. The centerpiece and the actual insert. So you make custom screwdrivers out of it. Costs you a whole $2, takes about 10 minutes to make. Give it to any guy who knows how to hold a screwdriver, they'll love it.
I got one of those from Larry as a bring back,
Yeah, see? Very smart.
which is,
It wasn't the Harbor Freight.
yeah. But another thing about that screwdriver, I have big hands. I wear a size extra large glove. So I made one of those with
So it's
a
real
great
fat.
big handle on
Yeah,
it. It fits my hand.
But the kind of idea of today's demo is a gift for somebody else. So you try to keep it as generic as possible, unless you're making a gift for a specific person.
They got the magnetic holders too, and the
Yeah, right.
mirrors, and
You get all kinds of
all
things.
that junk cheap.
First thing is
Purse hangers. You guys know what those are?
the purse hanger.
Ladies go to the restaurants, comes with a little hook. You hook this on the table, and they hook the purse on it.
And your purse hangs down next to you.
Now, you get those guys,
Shit doesn't sell.
they'll look like this.
Given.
It must have sold 500 bottles of
For-
1,000 maybe.
They come for like 4 pieces for $6.
I'm sorry, what are they? Always?
Purse hangers.
Purse hanger.
Oh, purse hangers. Oh,
Purse
okay.
hangers. So, 4 pieces for like $6. They come nice and pretty and shiny. You peel this little stupid thing off, and you make a nice little insert out of a piece of wood. And it's a great gift for now. So this is the 3 things we're gonna do today. We're gonna make a screwdriver, we're gonna make a purse hanger, and we're gonna make a bottle stopper. And we're gonna try to do this all in one time. If we don't have the time, so then we'll make 2.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me about this. This is a piece of olive wood. I've got TG Maxx. Rolling pins.
Oh, yeah.
$8 a piece. Comes about yay long. A real nice solid piece of olive wood. And if you go try to buy a piece of olive wood, you're gonna pay $40 for this stupid thing.
Yep.
So, Home Goods, TG Maxx, Ross, every time my wife drives me to the store, it's the only section I have. is
Beals, two cutting boards, that's Beals in olive wood.
Yeah.
$12.
Exactly. But this comes nice and round, so I've made pens out of this before. I've made all kinds of things out of this. It's great. You take it, you cut it up, and you know.
Yeah.
This one's made out of that same piece of wood.
Cutting boards, nice thick ones.
So when I make my screwdriver, the leftover becomes that.
Yeah, you just can't throw away those good little pieces of wood.
Nope.
I mean, we all have a habit of sticking them in a bin, and then every 10 years or so, we gotta purge, right?
Yeah.
Or pass.
Small projects, if you're gonna try to utilize your wood, always start with the biggest thing you're gonna make. So in this particular case, the screwdriver is the biggest piece I'm going to make, so I'm going to start with that. And then we'll see what wood we have left over, we'll make something little. So I'm not going to fuss about this too much, I'm just going to put it in the jaws.
Where did you say you got the can opener?
This is Niles bottle stoppers.
I have the information for you.
Oh, okay.
Our friend Ruth Niles.
She's become the
Well,
go-to.
she's sold it to
Somewhere else.
Carl Jacobs.
Easy
Carl
Pots.
Jacobs,
You ever
yes.
heard of Easy Pots?
Supposedly they have better quality stainless steel.
Stainless steel for $2.25.
Now, who's our vice president now? Who's in charge of the demos?
Wanda?
Niles Bottle Stoppers now belongs to
Carl Jacobs.
Carl Jacobs. Carl Jacobs will do a free online demos for the club as long as it has something to do with his product. He's a great turner, he's all over the YouTube, and it may be a nice idea for our club to invite him one of those evenings, set up a TV and watch him put on the show. I mean, I've got one of the first YouTubers I've ever watched was him when I kind of started the whole wood turning thing. This guy's really good. He's really, he explains everything. Thank you, sir.
He does a lot of things the first time, so when he's doing them, you say like, we'll revisit that. Mistakes that could be made, and
I enjoy watching him.
That's the reason I came.
Who was that, Igor?
Carl Jacobs. I'll lose it.
I'm gonna do tops next month. We're gonna do the
Close enough.
tops.
Perfect.
Are these?
Okay, so I'm going to try to stick to the shape of this screwdriver kind of closest. It's not a science, it doesn't have to be perfect. Only thing you have to watch for, half of this screwdriver has to disappear inside, so you can't really make it too small. You have to be careful on the size because we're going to have to drill a hole deep enough for this thing to hide. So it's kind of really the only limitations you have on the sizes of this thing is to make sure that this hides inside. Yeah, this will go all the way. So we put a piece of wood in between centers if you want to. You can. I like to use a chuck because I'm not going to take this off. I'm going to turn from the back in. This is going to be the butt of my screwdriver. This is going to be the hole size. I'm not going to take this off. I'm just going to part this off when it's done, and it's going to be complete. So I'm going to turn this thing just like this. So I like to put this in the chuck right away if I can, because sometimes we start with a square piece of wood and you guys know what to do with that. Glasses. I need glasses. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to square up this face a little bit just to give me a straight edge. And I'm actually going to start shaping this just to get me close to my final shape. I'm going to do this with a spindle gouge. And I'm going to put my tool rest up a little. Let's see how that feels. Does help when your tools are sharp. I'm going to stick my parting tool right in the end of this. I'm going to clean off. I'm not worried about that little knob on the end of it because I'm going to drill a fairly large size hole through it, so, and it'll drill itself away.
excuse me, you showed, what's the book that parting tool you just showed? The one you made? The one you bought?
I actually purchased this, I didn't make this.
Oh, I mean, the cutter, anyway. Oh, you did the whole thing? Purchased the whole thing?
Yeah, this thing's sold just like this, the handle and everything.
You can buy the blade.
Yes.
You can buy it.
You're right.
Thank you.
Let me be a professional here, put myself a mark. This is where I want my center, my divot to be. and this is where I want my end to be. It's not necessary, but I kind of like to guide myself a little bit, just so I don't embarrass myself in front of you guys too much. Nothing I haven't done before, but,
Oh, you could never do that.
oh, please.
That ship has sailed.
So we're gonna create a little hole right in here. Left to right. Olive wood is very, very stable, very dry. This particular one. Grain direction doesn't really matter much on this because there isn't really any. But
That smells good too.
it does. Not wrong. Every once in a while, I'm going to stop for a sec. I'm going to grab onto it and just see how it feels. Just because I'm not trying to make anything
Do this.
special exact size or anything, just want it to feel good in the
My
hand.
mother's promoting it, he makes them, he's autistic.
Let me put it down a bit. Let me drop it just a hair more.
And now I'm looking for RFI neuropathy treatment.
Okay, guys, who's got my parting tool? Can I have that for a second?
Okay.
When I get to the end of my screwdriver where the butt's going to be, I'm going to round this off. I like to stick my parting tool a little bit in there and give me a little bit of a guiding line to have a space for my tool to roll into. Most of you guys who's been doing spindles for a while don't do this anymore, but I kind of still do.
I do it a lot.
I do it.
It's,
Look at-
I think it helps, at least for me. Now remember, we still have to drill this and finish the inside of it. So try not to thin this out too much because you're going to have vibrations and all kinds of fun stuff when you take your tailstock off. So we're going to roll the end of this off. It's kind of starting to look like a screwdriver, but the stopper when I hang on to it, I kind of like it.
They swore.
It's a little fat on this side, but I want a little bit of
Cut off the paperwork back.
Now,
To another one
the
yesterday,
fun part,
and he said, oh,
we have to put this insert back in here.
$10,000.
You drill two different size holes or just one hole?
Well, this has a weird size. This is something like, something between 1/2 inch and 5/8, and it's also hex shaped.
Yeah.
So I drill a 1/2 inch hole all the way to the end, and then I take my tool and I open up a hole just a little bit, and then push the thing in. I'll show you how to do this.
Yeah. The screwdriver handle.
So the
The
screwdriver
thing
will lock
that's
in.
the bit locked into.
I finished drilled it.
Well, you could get a kit that has that, or you buy a cheap screwdriver and you break it apart.
You can buy that portion, but
You buy this whole screwdriver and Harbor Freight for $2. This bushing is there.
just take it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you how. Right, on the lowest spot, take your regular saw, your bend saw, your hacksaw, doesn't matter. This is really soft plastic, just cut this right off. This piece gets thrown away. The insert sits in here, put a pin in there, just knock it out. Comes out really easy. This one's not even pressed all the way, and it probably picked it out with something, it'll come right off. Those things are so cheap that... However, I've been using this one about 4 years now, and the actual tips where the screwdriver is are pretty good. They tend to hold up.
Does that have 2 Phillips and 2 flats, or?
Yeah, it's got a small
the-
Phillips and small flat, and then on
And
this
that's
side
got
it's
the
got
square?
a big Phillips and a big flat.
Yeah, because I got one where it's got the Roberts and the square bits on the one end,
But yeah,
and the Phillips and the flat on the
this
other
is
end.
number 1. Yeah, number 1 flat and number 1 Phillips, and on this side is number 2 flat and number 2 Phillips.
Okay.
Kind of like everything around your house. It's the only thing you'll ever need. Okay, back to regular half-inch force millimeter. Not force millimeter. What's the word I'm looking for?
Right point.
Red point. Thank you.
This is the first hanger. We'll pass it around.
Hang your purse on.
Oh, that's my phone.
I didn't bring mine.
Yes, you did.
Oh, yeah, I did. Think about it.
Okay, now, remember, the depth of this hole has to be yay much. I know yay much is a very sophisticated term. I'm going to use columns. I don't really care what it says. I have to be deeper than this.
Sounds like I would too.
It is, from the same piece.
Oh,
So I have to drill this to the end of my
Under your flute.
Look, I didn't bring a marker or a piece of tape, so we're gonna eyeball it. Let me slow this down a bit.
Put a brad point drill bit.
Yes. Now this olive wood is a little hard. Sometimes it'll let you drill by hand, sometimes it won't. But we're gonna try. That's what I was afraid of. So, this time it doesn't. So they'll have to do this a long way. Of course, this is the shortest travel quilt you can find. Off every once in a while, so your feet doesn't jam in there.
you ever wax your bits when you're drilling?
I'm sorry?
You ever wax your bits when you're drilling?
I have before, but this particular case, I don't really particularly care that the hole is going to be a little bit sloppy or bigger because screwdriver hides in there, and I still have to enlarge the end of this hole. I will wax my drill bits if my holes have to be precise. I got to put a pin in it. And I don't want this thing to vibrate. This case doesn't matter. If you got the time, do it.
Oh, is it Hollywood, a little oily anyway?
Yeah, but it's also soft, very dry, and then it's sticky, so the chips kind of like stick together. Not really cutting chips, it's like turning dust. See, they like clump up, and there's no chips in there, it's just straight cuts. test. We go a little more, just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
That'll do.
Because there's big here. You don't need to see it here because of the-
We don't really need the drill bit anymore, but we'll need the chop for later.
She was there last month.
But she must be feeling better. She was having a big problem with her feet.
Alright. A little bit of metalworking wisdom. You guys got a hex shape you're trying to press into something. Set your calipers from flat to flat. And that'll supposedly the perfect hole size you need to drill. Because I don't have a drill bit this size with me, we're gonna open this up with a parting tool. So I'm gonna lock my calipers to the flat to flat, and I'm gonna use those guys to measure the size of my hole. It's real close, but it just needs a little bit.
And it's better to have a harder or firmer wood for a handle that you're gonna be using over and over, not a,
Yeah, I
Real
mean,
soft.
I've done before, if I make those handles out of something softer and I have a hard time keeping that thing in place, I put a little drop of 5-minute epoxy and it glues in place just fine. And I believe this one was actually glued in because this was done out of some leftover segmented something and it works. Put a piece of the double epoxy in it and it'll work just fine.
Looks like it came out of those, the bowl that goes on an angle.
I'm sorry, run this bit again?
Remember the bowls you made where you put the cone shape in it and it tilts
Yes.
it off on an angle? That looks like a piece of that.
This was a rolling pin I made for somebody, and it was about 3 inches in diameter, and I made the first one, and I drilled a hole all the way through, and I started on one side, it came out the left field, so I used up this wood for a bunch of other things, and then I had to make a second one and learn how to drill a straight hole, 18 inches deep.
so I drilled the hole first and then re-centered on the hole.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I was not even,
I know,
it came out the side, not even an ant.
yeah.
So let me get rid of this little knob,
Pipes,
drop my
trying
tool
to
rest a
do
little.
pipes. Get a straight hole.
They have something that they call a rifle drill. It's a long drill. It's
Just gonna get rid of this little leftover I have here. I'm gonna switch to my parting tool. And the parting tool,
Yeah.
the tool rest has to be
Always
perfect.
straight up here.
Don't be shy of moving your tool rest for every tool you guys use, because I've seen people try
That's
to not move the tool rest and do one of those, put your finger underneath and do that. I've seen somebody do this too on a parting tool. No thank you.
No.
I'm gonna sneak up on a little bit. Remember,
You get your finger close.
when you're drilling the inside hole
Feel it pinch.
with a parting tool and cleaning the inside hole, whatever material you take out on the one side comes off the other side. So you're thinking you're taking out something, but you're actually doubling that because
Yeah.
your hole enlarges real fast. Ask me how I know that.
And you need 3 drops epoxy instead of 1.
Yeah. It's okay, epoxy is good. I just didn't bring it you in.
Thick.
We got super glue. We're good. We'll make it work.
I got the one I made out of salt blade. Sawzall blade.
Okay, so the diameter of this is really good. Now I have to bury this whole thing in there, which Just gotta do the same thing I was doing, just go deeper.
And that parting tool's real wide, it's gonna make the hole bigger.
Yeah.
It's natural.
My parting tool's not gonna fit in there anymore. I've got a little spindle damage. I'm gonna hollow this out just a hair. And make sure I'm deep enough. Much. Okay, just a little more. That's my tool. You can avoid all this dancing songs if you get a right size drill bit from the get-go. Unfortunately, anything above ½ inch, hard to find in smaller increments, and they're hard to fit into your standard Jacob shot. All right. I think we're gonna leave it alone. My favorite turning tool.
Yeah.
I actually brought it with me today. I always forget, but today I brought it. Be careful with those things. If your wood is a little bit softer and your hole is a little bit tighter, it will split, which then you gotta use epoxy or super, but it's still safe. That's all you want to do. That's it.
No
Works.
worries, huh?
They got a winner.
Magic.
Yay.
And you can do a CA glue finish on it. Well, it's on the
You can
lid.
do whatever finish you like. We're gonna do advanced floss because it's super fast and it dries faster than super glue. For the sake of time, we're gonna use that. I would like to.
What is it you're using? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Yeah,
This
friction
thing
polish.
calls Doctor's Wood Pants Plus. It is a friction polish. I like it a lot because it gives you a nice shiny finish really fast. You can, the drying time between the coats is like 6 seconds. So you can put 4 or 5 coats in a matter of 2 minutes. You guys want to see it? I'll do it.
Yeah.
What looks really nice on olive wood.
Do you ever cut grooves in the handle just so you got a little better grip?
I've done grooves. I've also, after turning this, put it on the 7 belt and then put 4 flat spots just like kind of this guy has.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So it doesn't roll on the table. But for the sake of today's show, I'm going to do it. I am going to shape it a little bit more because I think it's a little fat on this side. You know, it is a matter of personal preference. You can put the tail slot back in. I do like to keep the tail stock any chance I get. This insert's not gonna hurt. It's perfect. It's even true. So now we can speed up a little bit. Drop the tool rest just to here. Let me take some more material out of this ends. Okay, you're also supposed to stop the lid every time you move the tool rest. Remember that. Lid, you gotta stop the lid.
I did today.
Huh?
I did today once.
Good. Now, cut off a little bit more of this. Because I don't have to mess with this end anymore, I can take this down to just about 3/8 of an inch. Whatever it is you guys feel comfortable with. The one that breaks, now you know that the next one should leave a little bit more. Just like it's rolling a bit.
Maybe a texturing tool would be good for the window too.
Absolutely. I did that all over mine. All the time.
Well, this looks a little bit more like a screwdriver. Personal preference, I do like to leave this end kind of big and fat because it acts like a stop, at least for me. I just like it. But you guys can shape this however you like. I'm gonna leave it alone. You guys want me to do the finish on this? So you want to see this?
Yes.
This thing?
Yeah, do one coat.
I'm gonna do like a 400 grit sandpaper. Enough to dust off this whole plate. Got most of the tool marks and chatter marks that I can feel under my fingers, but I'm not gonna worry about it.
That's to help with your grip.
Exactly. The good thing about the screwdriver is once you cut this off, you can put this back in there and use this with your Jacob chuck and return this again. Yeah, it works out. I tried this before. Good to finish
I've
your
done that
hands
a lot.
and put a finish on.
I'd put a spindle gouge in the headstock before. Remember, just grab it in that little hole in the center of the chuck.
Right. So the way you're supposed to apply this finish.
You gonna get rid of that sharp corner over on this side?
No. You think I should?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. You don't like it, I'll take it off. Whatever you say, boss.
Stick with the sandpaper.
See that? See, I like to leave this piece nice and small, so
Yeah.
your hand like slides right through it. It's part of the maybe I should grab a smaller tool.
Sandpaper.
400 grit. Yeah, that's good enough.
Ah, what the hell?
Just do a scraping cut.
Why is it fighting with me?
It's design opportunity.
You want to use
Yeah.
the 80 grit. Yeah. Perfect.
Now my favorite 400 grit tool, just because you don't like the edge.
It looks way too sharp for me. And if it's sharp, it'll dent easier. It'll look like crap.
Okay.
rounded.
Not gonna argue with you.
What speed do you put that finish on it?
Okay, so the way you're supposed to put this finish on, with your lathe off, you need to put the finish on the paper towel. And you're supposed to use paper products for some reason, I don't know why. And you're supposed to apply this finish on by hand. And this is only for the first coat. I don't know why, I don't know if it's important, that's what the instructions say, and that's what I do.
Well, that's what it soaks it into every fiber of the wood. To do it the lathe off, it won't get into the wood as much.
Yeah, but you're only supposed to do this for the first coat, because after that it doesn't matter anymore. It
Yeah.
hardens. So once you have this all on, grab the dry side of the paper towel, turn the lathe on, just like any friction polish.
It's how fast?
It doesn't really say.
800, 1800,
I usually crank
2800?
it up, to be honest with you. The idea is you need to warm it up. So it's supposed to be warm under your fingers. You're not supposed to overheat it. If it's too hot to touch, you too hot. But that's it. So this first coat is finished now. So now, you're supposed to wait until it's cold to the touch, and you can put another coat on. Now the second coat, you don't have to have the lathe off. You just put this back on the paper towel, turn your lathe on. You put on your second coat, grab your dry side of the paper towel, and just warm it up. And the more coats you put on there, the shinier it gets. I'm sorry? Thank you. So let's cut this guy off. Our screwdriver is finished. And we move on to something else. Normally I would take my little saw and cut this off by hand, but I didn't bring it, so. Late catch. I'm gonna slow it down here. I'm gonna take the pressure off the back stop. I'm not gonna take it all off. Let it stop, bring it in, just so it starts speeding. It takes the pressure off your cut, but it's not gonna let it fly out. It's about as thin as I'm willing to take it. Take a knife, take a small chisel, take your little saw, and cut this off. I try not to break them off because then, you know,
Get the little,
you break off the wrong end. Now you gotta fix that hole. There we go. So, screwdriver. Got an ugly thing on there. Let's fix it. I'm going to take this chuck off for a second. Take my Jacob's chuck. Put it on this side. I'm going to take the bead off this screwdriver just so I can use the whole body of this screwdriver. I will bring up the tailstock just for a minute to make sure it's not going to fly out. Slow it down, stand aside. Okay, pretty good. Lower the tool rest just right here. You're supposed to do this with the tail off, or the lathe off, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna try to chase and take off that little knob that's on there. Did you guys see this little knob on there?
Yeah, oh, we can see it.
That's what I'm gonna do. Whoops. I'm gonna slow down the lead. I'm gonna grab my favorite turning tool, 80-degree tamping. I'm gonna hold on to this. It doesn't vibrate too much. I'm gonna set this sucker right off. I forgot that olive wood is hardened and doesn't want to cooperate. Man, this stuff is hard.
Your kidney thing goes away.
Yeah, I don't even pay there at all, no.
You know, you're supposed to go through all your grease, sandpaper and everything. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Because it is a demo after all. Or finish back on this. Yeah, the other good part about this finish can go on 6 months later, you can put another coat on it. Doesn't hurt. I really like it. Our project number 1 for today. Somebody's excited. Okay. Because we have a little piece of olive wood left off, I mean, this is too small to bring in with.
No, it's not.
You're right about that. I would do it at home, not here. Because I would set it like this and return it again.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess with it. I did bring another off-cut of the same thing.
Nice feel to it.
See how crooked it is.
Pretty piece.
I'll take it.
That'll work.
I'm going to stop this and retighten this again. Because I don't remember if I did or not. Just to be on the safe side, I'll do it again. Okay. I want to make, this piece could have been a bottle stopper. I do like to make those things out of olive wood, they come out pretty. So all we need to do is to know the inside diameter of how big we have to make it.
Yeah, hold that over the live center so we can see it on the camera.
All I need to know is the diameter of inside.
Right on top
this.
of the live center. Okay.
See it? See it?
Perfect.
Now we can see it.
Okay. So set your calipers to the end. Open it up. Lock it in place. Don't worry about what it says, it doesn't matter. That's the size you want. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to square up this end. This is going to be the face of our piece. So I'm going to square this up. We're going to take the tailstock off. We're going to shape it. We can do some kind of decoration to it if you like. We're going to turn the diameter to where we're supposed to be, and then part it off. That's all there is to it. So this is like the simplest thing as you guys can turn. Okay. There she goes. I'm going to take my small spindle gouge And I'm just gonna work my diameter out. And from a little piece like this, off-cut, pretty something you want to glue up together, you can make 5, 6 of those things because they're real skinny and there's not much to them. I'm gonna check my diameter, make sure I don't overshoot it. I still got ways to go. That's it. It's getting close. Okay, so when you get to almost there, I will hold my caliper to the back of this. I'm going to cut this with one hand. So you get right about in there. Cuts you a nice little groove. Our diameter is perfect. Remember, this is another cutting tool you guys have. These points are really sharp. Be careful. They are hardened steel if you buy good calipers. They will turn wood. They will get catched. They will get stuck. Be careful with those things. Do you have a pair where you round those things off?
Yeah, I round them off.
Yeah, I usually do too, but my metalworking guy like fights me to not have a sharp point on the caliper, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like a love-hate relationship type of deal. I don't think we're gonna need them anymore. So I have my diameter correct. We're gonna clean up the face. We're gonna make this pretty. We're gonna maybe put a bead on it or something if you guys want to. But we're gonna take out the tailstock.
You know, old guys.
I didn't say that. I left it up to you because I knew you would.
I was gonna say that, but I'm sitting next to him.
They don't want to get hit.
Be nice. I'm using a really little spindle gouge, no, bowl gouge. And I'm turning this just like you would a plate or anything else. Right in the center. Then get rid of everything you don't want. Put a little dome on it.
Nice shavings.
I'm gonna grab a parting tool because I didn't bring my beading tool. I'm gonna stick a, instead of going straight at it like you would with a parting tool, I'm just gonna use a very corner of it just to put a score line in there. Just to give it something. This returning project is complete. We gotta sell this, we gotta finish this and cut it off. That's all we're gonna do to it. So as I said, this is the easiest thing anybody can turn. So where's my, I'm gonna do 150 and 240. That's because I have. And you're really worried about it, the front face, because the only thing you'll ever see. You're never going to see the edge of it, you're never going to see the back of it, so You don't have to pretty those up. Maybe a piece of 400. Why not? How much time I got left?
I'm getting 10,
Oh, you're not gonna finish 3 projects. You're only gonna do 2 projects.
7:46.
7:45 or 46.
You have 14 minutes.
How much?
Oh, that's not too bad.
14.
14 minutes.
Alright. The finish is complete. Make this as pretty as you like, as elaborate as you want. And all you got to do is part this off, and I lost my card.
On the right, yeah. No, that's the spindle.
Where did I put it? My parting tool. Oh, yeah, minor problem. Right where it's supposed to be. The trick to, parting this off. Okay, here's another thing. We're gonna glue this to a flat surface. Try to keep the back as flat as you can, because this got a double-sided tape on it. You're gonna concave this. You're only gonna have an edge holding this in place unless you wanna use some kind of glue. I don't, because these things peel off and the double-sided tape is still good on it. I just put that thing right back. So just try to keep the back as straight as you possibly can. Get to the end of it, slowly lay down and try to catch it. Half the time I catch it, half the time I run through it. You'll find out. I got it. Thank you. Get rid of this little knob.
How do you determine how thick you want it?
Doesn't really matter. I mean, you only have a very little lip here. You don't want to have this sticking out too much. So, I mean,
But you can.
yes, you can.
Now, you could take a really highly figured small piece of wood and glue it on another block, and
You can get
that way you're
as
using
you
this
want.
really cool little burly piece of wood or whatever it is.
I tend to give this away to, not per se my relatives, or they all have them already. So I try not to spend too much time making this, because I don't really like, how do I say this? This is not a gift that I'll give to my mom,
Yeah.
because my mom got like 20 of those already.
She probably has 20 purses too.
These are for people you don't care about.
I work with a lot of women, they love this crap.
I give the stuff to my doctors.
I don't like my doctors. I don't give them anything. I pay them enough. This thing peels right off. The double-sided tape is still really, really good and stuck on there. I could never find a way to get this out there unless you sit there and freaking... So we use this to our advantage. It is done.
Hey, he doesn't have a purse, come on.
4 of them for $6.
How much?
$6 for 4.
10?
$6.
4
And 4
pieces for
pieces.
$6. So
Okay.
$1.25 each.
And
Buck
what
and
is
quarter.
it called, a purse hanger kit?
Yeah, no, not kit. Just if you look for a kit, they're like $22 a piece. This comes with the shiny stickers on them, and this is it. This is the final product that Amazon sells.
Oh, okay.
This is not a kit.
Okay, okay.
This is it. So you gotta pull the shiny sticker off of it.
Oh, all right, okay. I missed that part.
For Timu.
And what do you give your wife after she finds out you used a rolling pin?
I made her another one.
They made her a nicer one.
Person,
Huh?
person. Make it with a handle that turns.
That's why I was trying to drill a hole through it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna attempt to do a bottle stopper if we have the time. This is a bottle stopper mandrel. Has a 3/8/16 and then you can use a regular 3/8/16 bolt, put it in your Jacob's chuck, cut off the head of it, put it in your regular chuck, however you guys want it. I kind of like them because this diameter is the same as this diameter. So it's really easy to turn a bottle stopper. And if you turn a bunch of them, then you know. I buy this Spectraply bottle stopper blanks. They sell them already like this. It comes in a kit of like 27 pieces and they're all different colors. I think Woodcraft sells this scrap.
Cousteau.
Woodcraft. And for bottle stoppers, it's a perfect size. And they come out really neat looking when you turn them. At least I like.
Yeah.
But
CWS, Clusinel Wood Supply or something.
they sell the
CWP, they make it.
yes, but they're actually expensive.
Yeah.
The Woodcraft sells the bottle stopper kit of blanks. It's like 25 or 26 blanks come in a little plastic bag, and it's very, very economical. So before you have to put a hole in there and tap
Well, you
it.
got one with a hole, right?
Yeah, this hole's a little too big. This wasn't supposed to be here. Sorry.
And it's pretty cool because
Now, who can see my
you
chuck?
can see it. You can put it wherever you want it, and it's cool.
Anybody?
Chucky,
Yes.
is that behind you?
Yes, thank you.
It's got new glass.
Should just use a piece of tongue.
A little short. Get nice and make a nice round one.
I've made bottle stoppers that the wood piece was
Me too.
that tall.
I have two, but I kind of want to show off this Spectraply thing.
'Cause the tall ones don't always hit the, they're gonna stand it up in the fridge, it don't always stand
Yes.
up in the
I
door.
have made the little mushroom ones, little
You can
hat.
make 2 bottle stoppers out of that piece right there.
Absolutely.
See? Close enough. The thread on this guy is 3/8/16. You need to drill a 5/32 hole. I'm sorry, 5/16 hole. And you have to tap it to 3/8/16. They sell inserts that you can press in. I don't particularly like them.
Makes them more expensive too.
Yes,
You don't really need them.
I do have them for a piece that was here by accident. I drilled a hole too big, so then I have no choice. I gotta glue a insert in there if I want to save that particular piece.
Always make a box out of it.
Not wrong. So the bottle stopper thread is only a much, so your hole doesn't need to be any more than this.
You glue,
5/16.
5/16.
you glue them in?
No, I cut the thread right into
Oh,
it.
you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you this now.
So it's gonna be as deep as the mandrel is,
Yeah.
the thread on that.
Not necessarily, I stick a washer on. Yeah, because you don't really need anything deeper than this. They are pretty close.
Get drilling. For
Yes,
another
boss.
time.
Right away, boss. Whatever you say. Boss is it?
I know.
Today?
Today?
Today I got to deal with her. Tomorrow I don't care. Tomorrow is her problem.
No problem for her, I just say, yes dear.
So you gotta know. How would you
Much deeper than the shoe. Okay. This is a regular bottoming metal working 3/8/16 tap. There's absolutely special, nothing special about them. It's a regular tap you buy at Home Depot. Do not buy them at Home Depot, they're really crappy. But you're only ever gonna need one because you will never dull this on wood.
3/8.
3/8/16, but buy yourself a good one.
And then if I could ask, I mentioned that you did,
3/16.
Ruth Niles makes a manual similar to what you have there.
With already a little,
It's got a slot in there.
Exactly.
So it is threaded.
you thread the wood right on.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we use-
I kind of have mixed feelings about it, to be honest with you, because
I use that, she has a kit, a kit, she sells the mandrel,
But you know, you can screw them.
drill bits.
Screw them.
And the reason is the diameter depends on if you're using hardwood or softwood.
you want to go a little bit bigger on the
Yep,
Adds another step.
just a little one.
5/16 regular wrench will fit really good on the top. So, lock your headstock. Try to go straight up.
I put that in the Jacobs chuck and crank them both at the same time. That way it's absolutely straight.
Does it need it?
It's a good idea.
I usually stick a tailstock right in the end of this. Push it.
That works too.
This one doesn't have a little dimple on the back.
No,
Usually, all of them will have like a little center hole in the back.
Yeah.
This one does not. Give it to Chinese. You want to take your time with this. Because you are cutting threads in the wood. So if you bottom it out, you can strip those threads right off.
yeah, lead them right off. Is that a starter tap or a bottom tap?
That's a bottoming tap. I don't like to use starting taps because this thing is too short. Starting tap, you have first 4 or 5
Yeah.
Right, sorry.
threads are kind of useless.
You don't go back and forth like you would metal, huh?
Doesn't I mean, this thing is so
Why
sharp.
wouldn't you just use a T-handle on that?
I could.
Make it easier than the wrench.
I'm going to explain to you why. Because this is the smallest T-handle I got. So I
You don't have
don't.
any small ones, no.
Not at home or with me. So I did bring one, but I was too embarrassed to take it up. Okay. I'm going to put my tap away before I lose it.
Yeah, when I do my beer tap handles, I always put it in the Jacobs chuck and I
You just twist both of them, yeah?
twist them both at the same time. Because that's taller, so it's more important that it's absolutely straight.
Yeah, this one, I mean, the diameter of this is so big, it's gonna,
Yeah.
most of it's gonna get turned off. Even if this thing is a little bit crooked, who cares?
Yeah, the people are drinking anyway.
It's a bottle stopper after all, right? So let's put the mandrel back. And this is just an adapter from 1.25 to 1 inch because my lathe is 1.25. So you actually buy this, but buy it with a thread that fits your lathe. This is just an adapter to go from inch to 1.25 inch. Keep this locked. Screw this on. I will put a tailstock on it, even though it's not going anywhere, I promise you this, but What? Putting everything away. Well, why? Let's be safe, right?
Spindle's locked.
Thank you. Now,
I expect you to tell me when I'm messed up like that.
yes, boss, right away, boss. Whatever you say.
You were waiting for
You can make them whatever shape you want. Be mindful you have this diameter of the insert. And if you make your base smaller than this, they don't tend to look good. I always make it either whatever this is, or for example, like this, it just flows right in it. I know there were more.
Table.
Oh, there it is. See, this one's a little offset, it's almost the same. And this one comes straight off. You can make this whatever shape you want, you can make whatever you want out of it, you can make hearts, you can make stars, whatever you like.
That multi-axis one, you did that. How did you do that?
I did a demo on this.
Pardon me?
I did a demo on this too.
Go down. Check.
Carl sells a kit to do this. I have one.
You did all the joinery to it?
Yeah. Okay,
Show that panel.
we're gonna make this quick and simple because we don't have a lot of time. Do I need to stop?
Go ahead, 2 to 3 minutes.
Start turning left. Make some chips.
I'd like to see something while I'm at it, so excuse me for one
Absolutely.
second. Dude, this lathe could use a light, to be honest with you.
Absolutely.
So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of all the top flooring. I'm going to make a cylinder out of it. It's a little bouncy. It's not round yet. Round here. Not round here yet. I think I'm going to make a little cone out of this.
Is the top of that mandrel where you're working right there similar in size to the top of the bottle stopper?
The diameter of this mandrel is exactly the same as this bottle stopper right here. Because that was kind of originally what it was designed for. Before they only sold this bottle stopper. So these mandrels are always the size of this guy.
Right.
Those are a little bit bigger, so you have to measure them.
Yeah.
But this mandrel, it's exact same size as this guy. It's kind of why I like to use the mandrel, because it gives you that reference right away.
I have 2 of those and I've never thought of that before.
Yeah.
Well, I bought that one because can't go wrong. I have one made of wood that I started at the beginning.
I was wondering about some wind.
Try not to turn a piece of metal if it doesn't work. So I'm moving. So I can just point up.
And Nick Cook's over 750,000.
Huh?
Nick
Oh,
Cook,
yeah.
over 750,000 body shop.
But he had a network of shops, he had a network of gift shops that you could handle.
250,000?
Yeah, that's all he did.
Crank them out.
That's what made him.
No, not Nick.
No, Nick Cook. Nick Cook, very, very well-known production firm. And he didn't stop his lathe when he turned it. When he turned the stoppers, he didn't stop his lathe, he just took it off. and put
Just
another
use
one on.
one tool, do the whole
He
thing.
kept going. And he had, because I had a gift shop next to my shop in West Miami. And it was a gift shop. And he had his stoppers, and she didn't even know who Nick Cook was. But she bought them from a distributor who used to supply a distributor. Right. And he used
I was
nothing.
gonna grab a
but
smaller one so I can
He
get
didn't
it.
use any of this. He used Cocobolo, or he used Acronia, nothing but exotic wood. I don't think he ever even used any olive oil, mostly dark stuff. And like Rio sold it, he made his, living making candlesticks. He made thousands of candlesticks. He's
That's
really
it.
the
That's all I'm
father
gonna
of
do.
modern woodworking. Rio sold
Let me
it.
throw a little piece of sandpaper on this.
10 years ago.
One coat of finish. Off you go. Now this Spectrafly will shine really good with this finish.
See, I just use the stopper base. It's the same thing.
Same thing? 3/16,
Well, the stoppers, no, the stopper base is 3/8. The hole you drill is 5/16. I like the friction. I like the friction finish. I don't usually use that.
I use 3M,
Only the,
I use triple M friction polish. Triple M
Where do you get it?
friction polish. Amazon, it's like, $35.
That's expensive.
But it goes a long way, you don't need much.
Is Rich polish the same?
they're close, they're probably a little different formula.
I used to use just shellac, linseed oil, and alcohol. I'll do it too.
Yeah.
That's it. All right. Let's take this off.
I don't like that.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Slowly